You mess with the bull, you get the horns. As a young kid, I had permanent prints in my chest from testing that phrase. I remember as a young boy growing up on the farm, mowing lawn, doing hay, picking rocks over and over. And on rainy days, Kevin and I would go to the store, we'd get a bag of chips and a Mountain Dew. And we'd just sit by the driveway, watch traffic go by, and just talk. Coon hunting brought some memorable times. Kevin and I got lost one night. Brian Clark was supposed to honk the horn so we knew how to get back to the truck. We were convinced he fell asleep. We had numerous deer hunting trips, showing Buck and Bri the fine arts of deer hunting. Lots of fun. Softball was something else we got to do together when I was old enough to play. Another great memory was being on the fire department together, taking firefighter 1 class together. We're doing it, and we had so much fun doing that. When we go into a structure fire together, we never talked. We always knew what each other was going to do. Kevin talked me into shoot dogging at the ranch one time. I will forever carry a chip on the bottom of my chin from that. It was another one of his "it'll be fine" moments. We worked at Highline Port together for a bit. Let's just say that was an experience. When he built his first big barn, I was helping him with some paperwork, and he needed a name for the barns. So I wrote on the paperwork, Fork Port. And before he could say no, the paperwork was filled out, and there was no turning back. He wasn't real happy. Countless snowmobile trips, four-wheeler trips. He was always ready. Well, after he had a sandwich, did chores, and all the stuff he was supposed to do before we left. That was on McNeely time. I spent some time with Bucky last night, just riding around, looking at the fields. And if anybody can beat the McNeely time, it's going to be Bucky. One memory that stands out is when he sent Brian David and I to the store to get hot dogs with a signed blank check. That was the one and only time that he did that. I could stand here and talk for hours about the things we did. Just about every outing would start with, "I don't know why we wouldn't." And when things went south, it was always, "That's handy." The one thing he never told me was that I couldn't. He had my back no matter what. And he helped everyone he could. He took care of his boys and made them the men they are today. The boys carry a different part of Kevin, and I see him in each one of you. When you're having trouble making decisions in life, just remember, what would Dad do? Chances are it would be, "Let's have one and go." And the crazy thing is, that was one of his last words. In February, we started doing Thursday nights with him. My boys, Jeff, Naaman, Jerry, Dale, Bucky, and Jerry, we would go someplace different to eat. Always a great time. Jeff laughed so hard at the last dinner when Kevin said, "Somebody lied." What would Kevin do? We use that a lot, especially when we're golfing. Jerry, Mark, and I were sitting in the barn a while back, talking about Kevin. Jerry just out of the blue says, "LLK. Live like Kevin." It stuck. So I thought about it and I said, live like Kevin. Not for the things he has done, but for the strength he has and the strength he has given me. I lost a cousin, a brother, a mentor, but I will never lose his strength or his love. I was reminded this morning that I was able to have 6 extra years with him, and he gave me more of his Kevinly advice. Now it's time for him to rest, and for me to live like Kevin. He has passed, but he is not gone.